Hey guys, Coach Ben here, bigbenchas.com. And today I want to talk about how to breathe and how to brace for a big bench. All right, everything you need to know about breathing and bracing. Okay, so when it comes to benching, as opposed to squatting, to deadlifting, I actually believe your ability to brace your core, brace your midsection is going to be more valuable than what you actually do with your breathing. Because I know a lot of people take different routes with their breathing. Some people actually prefer to breathe into their chest to kind of get that expansion there. So when they're touching, it's a little more expanded out. So it cuts a little range, believe it or not, opposed to breathing down in your belly. Now some big multiply benchers might try to aim towards their belly more to get their belly big, right, so that they can touch low, throw back. Probably be a little bit different for the raw bencher. But the important thing is that you're actually bracing. Now, there's a difference between breathing and bracing. Okay, breathing is taking your breath in, right, creating that pressure there in your midsection. So when you're breathing, sending all your air, bypassing the chest, right? We want to breathe into the belly. Get that expansion there. It's going to help us create pressure. Okay? But you can brace in the absence of breathing. All right? So if you exhale fully, you can still brace your midsection. So bracing is actually using your abdominal muscles to create pressure there. Okay? So you can actually brace in the absence of breathing. So when it comes to squat to deadlift, when we have more of that axial load, more load going through the spine, both of those combined is going to play a much larger role. But with the way the bench press loads, right, the bracing is going to be more important than actually breathing, okay? Now I'm not devaluing breathing, because breathing down wherever it's going to be is very, very important, and it's going to assist us. But the bracing, as opposed to other lifts, is going to be the most valuable thing. You need to have that muscular effect going on so that you can transfer force no matter what you do with your breathing. Okay, so I'm going to show you what that will look like and then just the timing of it. Okay, so it's going to come down to communication, because when you breathe for a big bench, we're talking 1 rep max effort, and that's the difference, reps versus a single. Okay, now if we're going for a big single, we want to hold our breath the entire time to create that intra-abdominal pressure, okay? So I'm going to have good communication with my hand up, because what happens most of the time where people go wrong is they try to breathe so quick. They go 3, 2, 1, and then they try to take a breath. All right, you're not going to feel good in that time. You're not going to be able to fill all that air that you're taking in. So what you want to do, something I'll do with my handoffs, and I'll communicate that to them. Real important that you're communicating with whoever's helping you out. I'll go 3, 2, then I'll tell them, watch my mouth close. I'm going to breathe in through my mouth. Once my mouth closed, I'm ready to take the bar. So 3, 2, and I won't rush that process. I'll take my time getting my fill. All right, so whatever it is, whatever communication system you worked out, make sure that you're taking your time breathing and it's not a rushed process. All right, creating that bracing effect is simple. That's just you locking down. Like if you were going to take a punch, you're not going to be, hold on, let me get my breath. All right, punch me, right? You're just going to kind of brace down. So that's the difference there, guys. All right, so if I lay back on this bench, this is what I'll show you, putting it all together. All right, now I'm going to communicate with whoever's handing me off. I'm going to go 3, 2. I like to breathe down to my belly. Some will actually breathe into their chest. I'll show you the difference. This is belly, 3, 2. You can see my belly expands. My chest actually almost like sinks down a bit. But if you breathe into your chest, 3, 2, you can see my chest kind of rise up. Whatever you choose to do. If you're raw, maybe you want to breathe up into here more. If you're a shirted guy, maybe you breathe down into your belly a little bit more. But the important thing, no matter where I breathe, I'm pushing out. And that's why I wear a belt. It gives me something to push out into. Okay? So, putting it all together, how I look. And I'm a shirted bencher, so I do touch a little bit low. So I do like to aim for my belly. 3, 2. My breath is locked in for the duration of the press. Okay? So that's the difference, guys. A big difference from breathing, bracing, and on bench you have a little more leeway maybe with where you aim your breath, depending on where you might be touching with the bar. So I would say taking a full breath, but try to breathe into the location that you're actually going to touch the bar to try to get some expansion there with your breathing. But regardless, right? We're bracing down. All right, guys, that's everything you need to know about breathing, bracing on the bench press. Coach Ben here. And you know where to find me. You can meet me on a bench.